Hi, next to leafleting colleges for veganoutreach.org or adoptacollege.org, this is one of the best and easiest things you can do for animals. It's pay-per-click or pay-per-view video ads. Now, I don't suggest people trying this on their own. They can support groups and ask like Veg Fund, Mercy for Animals, and such to use your donations for this only. But at only 3 cents a view, or you can set it to any amount. If you want to get more views, you can set it higher. But basically, you pay per view over 30 seconds, or it's free. It's like when you click on a YouTube video and the ad comes up, and you can click off. If they click off within 30 seconds, it's free. So I have a 20-minute video here, and you can see a lot of them click off right away, about half. But it has over a 25% retention rate through the whole 20 minutes. That's amazing. Now, I'm targeting specific people, pet people, wildlife, people who are interested in health, diet, and animals and the environment. So I'm pushing people that are closer to the edge over. Rather than targeting just random people, I'm also targeting females, ages 18 to 24, most likely to change. They don't have the macho complex like younger boys, and older people are very resistant to any change. You can see here, health and fitness, pet lovers, documentary interest people. So I'm trying to do targeted ads, as well as in certain states, English speaking, obviously, in countries, because the ad is in English. So I'm hitting North America, Australia, the UK. So reaching a worldwide demographic and audience. It's the most effective thing you can do. Obviously, people don't want to donate to it. Vegans are... I don't know what their problem is, just like they don't want to volunteer for things that are effective and efficient, like leafleting colleges. They all just want to talk about their food online and think that they're making a difference. Yet more animals than ever in history are abused, and from the worst conditions ever. Yes, you can't expect people to change when they're completely ignorant. Most teenagers don't even know what a factory farm is. Most adults don't even know. So, yeah, we're failing. And this is the only way to reach with human overpopulation, 8 billion people. It's the only way to reach a good percentage of them. Obviously, people need to donate to or volunteer, which most do. Nothing that's effective or efficient. Thousands of people have told us they went veg from these ads. I've done in the past, reached a few million. A friend has reached many more. So this also has... it starts out with birds because they're the most abused animal and the smallest. So you can eat dozens of birds a year, but not even one cow. So it focuses on birds first, the egg industry. And then the caging and practices people don't know of. Everyone knows of the slaughter. It's not the worst part, in my opinion. You need to show them the factory farm practices that are all very cruel. Actually worse than the slaughter, in my opinion. And then it goes from the birds and then a little bit on fish farming. And massive trawler nets that rape the oceans, of tons of bycatch and much more. Since they're also the next most abused, or even the first most abused, are fish and birds. Need to be our focus. 99% of animals abused are probably fish and birds, so they should get about 99% of our attention. Then it moves on to the environment and human overpopulation crisis after a quick athletes video, the Game Changers trailer, that documentary. So it goes from the highline hatchery of grinding up chicks. Then it goes to the caging of battery hens. Then it goes to a little bit on fish farms. Then the Game Changers for vegan athletes to dispel those myths. And then finally, it's a human overpopulation crisis video with some data and statistics and how childless are fined tons, over 400,000 in our lifetimes for not overpopulating. So there you have it, pay-per-view video ads. It's very hard to get these approved. You have to tone down the video, blur out some of the graphic parts. You can't just use the great video, farm to fridge, or meat your meat or whatever. You have to tone it down a little bit and then maybe get a little graphic later on. But as you can see, it's featured only so many times based on how much you bid. If I bid higher, willing to pay 4 cents per view, I'm sure they would have featured it more, but it gets expensive after you're talking about tens of thousands of views. So I'm looking to reach 1 million at least. Again, don't try this on your own unless if you have at least 10,000 to spare. It takes a lot of time and a lot of work to get it even approved. and set up, and then you have to deal with all the censoring. Yes, censors are huge on these paid ads and such. So I suggest giving to a group and asking them to please use your funds for this, or trying to do it yourself after you fundraised first or have enough to invest. But it's the most effective and efficient thing. It's simple to reach millions for thousands of dollars. So there you have it. The impressions are free unless if they click or watch over 30 seconds. So also there might be other platforms that are smaller that have less censors, smaller platforms with younger audiences. You can always seek out new ones because they are getting very particular about what they approve and are very PC. So there you have it. So I always have to find new platforms, up and coming sites, whether it's like BuzzFeed or something, up and coming ones that might have ads that they generate not via Google or YouTube, and maybe they're not as particular and they're hard up for the money more. So there you have it. Contact Casey Constable at yahoo.com, CASEYCONSTABLE at yahoo.com for much more and to donate.